So this is downtown SF, Powell Street. You can see the Mario sign. There was advertisement for this everywhere. There was a really long line. I get into that more later, which is crazy because you get the classic cart. One of the carts had the Nintendo, but basically, if you had won the raffle, a Nintendo member came up to you and you got the wristband. This is me mugging because I still had to wait in this long line, but surprisingly, the long line only took 30 minutes. Basically, everyone who was waiting in line, they told me that only two people, including myself, had the wristbands. So those people were had access to buy a Nintendo Switch. The rest could buy all the other items other than the Switch too. But they had some really cool stuff here. They had the statues. If you love Animal Crossing, they had some cute stuff. I don't know who's the manager of this store, but if I had to guess, it would be Tom Nook. That backpack was so cool. I really am a big DK fan, so I wanted the DK jacket, but $70, or I think $80 was a little bit too steep for me. But I was, and then they had a place where you could actually play on the big screen. This is me walking out with the Switch. Line was kind of long. It didn't take more than like 30 minutes, I think, at max. They hand you this. They do make you cut it off, and I understand why. So, but the guy was like, "Yeah, you can keep it. You know, I know how people feel about Nintendo, so I'll probably throw this away with some memorabilia." But the interesting was, as long as that line was, it was the guy at Nintendo said it was basically just people saw the line, and I observed that firsthand. People saw the line, and then they were like, "Oh, this is a Nintendo store. Let me hop in line," you know. But he said only two people in that entire line, including me, had this pass. So the rest were just going to purchase memorabilia, and they had some cool stuff in there. But back home with this, the package is substantially smaller than the Switch One. But I'm going to do an unboxing on this. It's good to be home.